Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Borderlands 2. So we almost made a mistake and went the wrong direction. But that's alright. I think we're going the right direction.
Where you going?
We're exploring.
You may not want to do that. I only balanced the combat on the main path and...
Oh no.
So this will be interesting if all these characters are really high level. Enemy levels. Just like you, enemies have levels. Aim your crosshairs at the enemies to see the level. You deal reduced damage to enemies that are higher than you. Enemies with skull icons should be avoided until you level up.
Again, those enemies are...
Wait. How in the hell are we supposed to kill these things?
Ah! My bad! I'll fix it! Let me fix it!
Boom! Combat balanced!
So at level 35, these tree ants are not a real problem. Heck, at level 58, I potentially could have struggled with it. Maybe. Probably not. I'm like 58's still a lot higher than what I'm at 40. But it is weird that it still really is only giving me level 35 when I would prefer to be fighting level 40s. Let's roll this and see what's here. Seriously, there's nothing in the bucket? Can I fall down this well and die? Nope. Interesting.
This here is where the militia used to forge their armor before the sorcerer turned them all into skeletons. They ought to have something in my size around here.
So we're trying to find
looks
Ellie.
Like somebody hid the armor up in that there tray. Might want to give it a little love tap so it'll drop the goods.
So we're gonna fight this tree because there's armor in it? Where's the armor? It's just like a bra.
That ain't armor. Have you seen me? That little scrap wouldn't cover half a tit. Besides, it ain't like the bad guys are only gonna aim from the saucy bits. Find me something with some more heft to it.
Find less atrociously sexist armor. And we just found the Cult of the Vault symbol, so apparently there's 2 of those around. If I can make a defense for attractive barely covering anything armor, let me say it looks good. It keeps people interested, and not just the boys, but also some of the girls.
Bulky, protective, and 100% badass.
You got a choice, my hose. Do you bring Ellie the bulky armor, or do you grab the more boobalicious metal bikini for her?
Let's see. So do I want... Like, the question would be, what does it change? Let's see. Sturdy and protective like armor, you know, should be. Or... Ellie and shiny armor, and not so protective piece of armor. I'm going with this. I don't know what this is really gonna do, though. Is it gonna change? Let's see. Let's look at the mission that we're doing. We're doing Ellie and shining armor, and the choice is grenade damage or shield. So I imagine if I bring back this, I get a grenade mod, and the other one is a shield.
You wanted the skimpy suit, huh? I guess I could make an eye patch out of it or something.
Why can't you take both? There we go. I would need 5 iridium to roll this, so I'll just have to roll 1 die. I'm still not sure what rolling the die does. Is it exposing some internal calculation that happens when we open... let's see. I'm gonna come over here and drop something cheap. And yeah, that. Just throw that in the fire. Nothing happened. So yeah. Thought that something might happen there. Alright. Next we have this quest, which takes us back this way, or these quests which have us exit, and so this is really the only one to do. I can't smash this pumpkin, nor can I smash that pumpkin. Interesting. It's odd that there's a split there. A lot of content here that could have been in the Halloween DLC. I wouldn't be surprised if what happened is Gearbox and 2K hired out 3, 4, or like, well, for a different company for each DLC, which would, I guess, be then 5 different companies. I wouldn't be surprised if they hired out 5 different companies, told each of them what they wanted, and then some came back with really long content DLCs, and some came back with really short content DLCs because they probably were struggling. Some of the companies were struggling with it. That would explain why the Halloween one would be so short and everything else is pretty long. So we explored the side path. I'm gonna use this gun.
Unsurprising.
Just trying to look around. So, spider webs and dung piles and piles of junk and piles of skeletons. Although I think probably to save video RAM they only load in 2 different types of piles. Because you could have had a pile here where it was 4 completely different things you're punching. I think even maybe on modern video cards it might be more efficient to stick to something like that. Particularly if there's going to be a demand for higher resolution textures, which, like, if Borderlands 3 is not doing at least 2K and probably 4K on PC, people are gonna not be happy about it. You would have to dance around that. If it can't handle 4K, you'd have to say, well, we prefer frame rate, so we went with a lower resolution. Or we put more enemies on the screen for a better gameplay experience, thus we needed a low resolution. Game is handing me iridium just fine, but I'm in a weird position where I'm going to potentially gamble all the iridium. I want to see what a big win looks like on the slot machines. All right. Let's see. Talk to this guy.
Follow me. I believe the queen went this way. Curses, a dead end. There must be some way through.
So
This is orcish writing. It says you need to bathe the artifacts in the juices of blah blah blah. Whatever. Looks like you just need to collect some blood fruit.
okay.
What the hell? What's a blood fruit?
It's a squishy thing that grows on the trees over here.
So now we have to run backwards, very RPG-like, to make you run around. And it looks like we'll be taking on some orc warriors, orc Zerker. Alright, that's not doing a lot of damage. I think these guys are armored, so I'm gonna use the acid. Corrosion. You know, the decision to that I made, I think in the last recording, I'm losing track at this point, to take the sexy armor for Ellie versus the heavy armor kind of plays directly into the reason why she stopped living around Mad Moxie, her mother, because that's exactly what her mother was doing, is pressuring her to wear more makeup and dress like Mad Moxie does. Here we have an Orc Basher. True to its name, it bashes. So, by making that decision, I'm also kind of not respecting her own desires. But heck, it's a video game, and if you give me a choice, I'm gonna make a choice. Warlord Greg. He's big, and he's got a nice axe. I like this boss fight. Unfortunately, I'm still a little too overpowered. So, well, actually, he is giving me some challenge. This is the right gun to use after having tried several. He's big. And there's also a Duke of Orc. Now we've got a tree ant. So as soon as the orcs are dead, so fire seems to work pretty well for the tree ants. There's 2 more enemies. What is this? Pistol damage? Interesting. We're actually getting some potentially useful pickups. Looking around to just see if there's a Cult of the Vault symbol or something. Okay. Okay. It's kind of nothing there. Alright, moving on, I suppose. I want to shoot all these barrels just in case there's a challenge around it. I don't think there is. So the gun I have right now has like 240 bullets it holds, so a full third of the number of bullets that I can have are in one clip, which considerably reduces the number of times you actually need to reload. Unfortunately, if you're an obsessive reloader like me, you'll constantly be reloading after 2 or 3 shots. And there's reasons for it, not great reasons, but if you want... Here, let's roll 2 dice, I guess. If you want the 18 gets you blues. Not bad. Right, that's a 3,000, so I need to find a storefront to sell some stuff. Also, let's see, 1,200. Did I see a 1,200? I could toss. Has a 1,400. Has an 800. Toss those 3. That'll give us a little bit of room. Melee shrine, 1 iridium. What does a melee shrine do? I guess we have to try it. So, kind of like the shrines in Skyrim, I guess this gives you a buff, and it doesn't even seem like it gives you a buff for very long. That was a waste of 1 iridium. You can see how this DLC has been designed to let people use iridium if they don't have anything else to do with them, which is not the position I'm in at all. I'm totally still trying to upgrade things with iridium. Have we been over here already? I think we have. Yeah. So, working our way towards the blood fruit. Let's see. I guess I can just look at this section. It's a cannibal. Or they're, I guess not cannibals because it was probably the orcs eating the humans. Here's a guy that's just dead floating in the air. That's not supposed to be there. Game still feels a little too buggy for its own good. But I guess with the lowering standards of video game qualities these days, at least we could say the game hasn't crashed significantly. Let's see. Let's see. 3,000, 1,300, 1,300, 800, 1,200. There's a lot of these. Not really giving me money. That would have been really helpful for this to have more cash rewards. Wonder if that's supposed to be an indication that Tiny Tina doesn't think about money or care about money. I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, we found both of the Cult of the Vault symbols. That is a rarity. We've completed 88 of 100 challenges throughout the entirety of the game. I don't think that's accurate. And that probably doesn't really give you a good indication, though, even if that is true. Because while there may be 12 more challenges to get done, there's those last 12 are probably level 5 challenges that are super difficult. Blood fruit. So interesting. Haven't seen anything like that before.
Whoa! You didn't say the blood fruit grew on the tree ants.
You'll never catch me.
There you go, we catch a pixie. Oh. So I killed the tree. Didn't seem like there actually was a challenge there to try and grab the blood fruit first. I guess I'm not really looking for anything over here because I've already done the Cult of the Vault stuff. So let's just hit back on guns. Let's drop that and pick that up. I'm really hoping for a vending machine on the other side of this wall. I guess the vending machine placement, it needs improvement. It really does. First thing you could easily do is have a vending machine on both sides of a load section. Easily. You can have a fast travel exit on both sides. You could easily find the middle point of every map and put one. They just don't seem to make it a priority.
Good. Now smear it on the artifacts, please.
So we paint it, and we paint it, and the door opens, and we go to the Immortal Woods. Yeah. So literally, what difference did it make to have
Morty, you look
this
different.
over here?
Yeah?
Oh, it's the... Where's your birdie? Your little birdie friend.
Tina, we told you what happened to Bloodwing.
So anyway, she's so cute. Where is she?
Let's just play the game, alright?
So, not only is Tina not... I don't think she's capable of recognizing that death at all, being traumatized with the death of her own parents. So, yeah, kid needs therapy. Kid needs not to be on Pandora, specifically. It was ridiculous that any parents would bring their child to Pandora in the first place. An incredibly dangerous place. Alright, we're gonna come in over here, sell those. And let's see, I think I might have some sniper rifles. Nope, it's just rocket launchers and assault guns. And I'm probably being a little too thorough here when it's not really necessary. Wait a minute, this one consumes 4 ammo per shot, but does a lot more damage. No, that wouldn't work. I'm gonna go ahead also and equip this over the sniper rifle, because we haven't used the sniper rifle in quite a long time. And yeah, Borderlands 2 really just does just
aren't magic, but they are cheap.
Smack you in the face with a lot of death.
Goodbye.
It's odd. It's like the writer, the creative director of Borderlands 2 was going through things. Pistol damage, T-door recoil, and magazine size. I think I can probably sell this one because I don't have enough things in the bank to hold on to it. Or I could yeah, this seems better. And that, and that, and that. Sell that, that, and that. Excuse me. I'm getting a tickle in my throat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cough. I'm gonna mute myself. 1 second. Okay, sorry.
Welcome to Ye Old Bullet Emporium.
And that leaves us with just a couple of things. Okay,
Welcome to Cleric Zed's Health Emporium.
none of these are gonna happen.
Storming the tower.
Alright. So we have archers, storm knights, badass knights. So there's 5 knights down. Of course, taking on rocket launcher guys. Finding rocket launcher bullets is gonna be an issue. Alright. So we right now are in denial and anger and initiative, which is a story mission. We have this one. We have a token here. What do we want to upgrade? Let's see. Elemental effect chance goes to 6. Okay. We have one here, and we have one way over there. So MMO, RPG, FPS, which I guess is technically what this is. Massive multiplayer online. Although this technically does not qualify, in my opinion, as a massive multiplayer online. At most you can have four people. Guy didn't seem like he was really a bad guy. Doesn't mean I can't kill him though, I guess. I'll shoot whoever I can, I suppose. No questions need to be asked. So the Fields of the Fallen. Are we gonna do anything? Feels like skeletons are going to spawn at some point. So this is supposed to be the monster's lair.
Another Vault Hunter. You here to kill the monster too?
Well, buzz off. He only spawns like every 10 minutes, and we were here first.
That Vault Hunter.
La, 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 la.
Get ready, everybody. It's
720
spawning.
no scope. Esports master. So I guess I'm supposed to steal a kill here.
All right, guys, we got the kill.
What? Now we'll have to wait 5 minutes for it to respawn. This is truly our darkest hour.
Esports for 20 speed runs.
Idea! If you make those other players rage quit, you can just kill the monster yourself. If you kill one of them with melee, headshot another with a sniper rifle, and desecrate the last one's corpse, they'll definitely rage quit.
Okay. So, sniper rifle. Let's see. Teabag, that Vault Hunter X. Melee, Esports 420. Master to death. Melee.
What are you doing?
Stop it, jerk.
And headshot. 720 no scope. Is this one 720 no scope? That's that Vault Hunter. So
Cheat kill! I'm coming back!
So Esports Masters melee again.
YOLO, hashtag YOLO!
And then I guess I have to kill this guy and then teabag him. I don't know how this works. I don't really do this.
To my corpse and respawn. You're dead.
Let's see, headshot this one again. So this is stop moving.
That boss is mine.
Excellent.
Uninstall! Just uninstall your game and go back to your baby raising simulators. Vault Hunters are so OP!
There we go.
Ah, you dick.
Alright,
All
now.
right, your competitors have all disconnected. Now kill the monster.
The true world.
Need a little health here.
Weakness is now known to me.
All right.
So, yeah, standard issues with MMORPGs is not getting the credit or having to fight monsters when there's just these long queues of people. And I get it, it was a social thing to play World of Warcraft in the old days, but nowadays most people are not super satisfied with what they're getting as far as an experience in most of these MMORPGs. There might be a few good ones out there still. But I'm personally very much a solo player. I'm not even playing with people in this game. So I can take some time here and gather some bullets. I don't know if I really even need that many bullets. Alright, this quest and this quest. Let's see. This one is like way over there, so it feels like we probably will move the main story quest forward. Do want iridium. Jeez. Take 5 tries to hit something. So what I want to do is just be moderately thorough and make sure I've seen everything here. I suppose there might be Cult of the Vault symbols in this new area. Yeah, I don't really see why there wouldn't be. Why is this just floating like that? Physics, why? Why, physics, why? Right. This is like a cave. Let's see if this cave wraps around. That one blimp you destroyed. Interesting. So I imagine we'll come back to this area. Alright, now feel like I missed something over here. So the fact that I'm still trying to regain health is disturbing me slightly. It indicates to me that I've hit a point where I need a higher class melee ability to refill my health. And so what am I thinking? I guess maybe my goal will be, how many of these do I need to collect? 2 more. My goal needs to be to get up to probably rank 42. If I can get even 2 levels up, I think that's the best I can expect. And then open 10 more golden key style boxes. Yeah. I guess we'll definitely make it to 41. That seems reasonable. Because we're More than halfway there, anyways. Ammo shrine. I kind of want to know what an ammo shrine would do. Does it cause you to pick up more ammo? Or just have ammo? Or just absorb ammo? Alright, so I shot some bullets. I reload my gun. Doesn't seem like that was doing anything. I think I'm just wasting iridium. So on this, if I wanted to reactivate it, doesn't seem like that's even an option. Feels like there's a secret passage. See, this feels like this just goes here. But I'm just on the edge and there's an invisible wall pushing me off this. So that's weird. We'll just leave that alone. Now over in this section and this section, I'm not sure if there was actually a path down this way. I am not seeing any money drops. Here we got a green basilisk. Interesting. Introducing new styles of enemies. Little skittering. Kind of like a skag, but slower. Apparently green basilisks are technically dragons. Right.
Follow quickly.
So that's the second part of the main story. I think we can take a break off that though and come over here. Yeah, we'll just there's sacred runes. There's a stalker. These guys resist. We have an enchanted skeleton archer. See, there's somebody next to me.
May the hammer of judgment strike true.
There's like a paladin character talking somewhere. Like, I have no idea who's talking. I wonder if that was a knight character somewhere. Let's see. Alright, where do we want to go with this? Activate ammo shrine, activate melee shrine. I think we've activated both of those shrines, so activating them again does not sound particularly intriguing. And it feels like that's all we're gonna get. Let's see, what's this quest? Amazing loot ahead. Bring a fire weapon.
So cold. Light for bonfires. Need souls.
So, definitely a Dark Souls reference. What's this over here? So we've got a door here that probably will open at some point. Back to the fire sections. Where are we? Seems like there's still a lot of the map we haven't quite gotten to. And we've got about 10 more minutes on this episode. I thought a lot of these areas would be pretty small, but honestly this section's getting a little unwieldy with just a lot of different twists and turns. This feels very Skyrim. They certainly are wearing their references on their sleeves. Right. So we're lighting the bonfires and collecting souls. It's like, where are these guys firing down from? That was a paladin. I just killed. There we go. Okay. Paladin has a sword. I can't pick up the sword. We're still supposed to be collecting souls. So... So now we move to the second bonfire. Interesting. This feels like a pretty empty area. Still trying to find something good. I probably need to switch this to this. Yeah. Yep. This is what I need.
I'm gonna just give this one to you. You see a powerful gun on the ground. Brick, roll to pick it up.
See a powerful gun on the ground, you roll to pick it up. Which means I probably am gonna fail to roll. Like, do a natural 0 somehow. What is that? Giant skeleton.
Your eyes deceive you. An illusion fools you all. I move. Be wary of traps.
So we found another one. There we go. Back to this. Man, these skeletons are resisting everything. So how about resisting that?
You just set off my trap card. Your death approaches.
Don't die, don't die, don't die!
I am ready.
Don't throw a grenade while we're doing this. Let's take that health. Where are you hiding? That was a bit of a challenge. Yep. And nothing up here. So let's smash this. And smash this. Pick that up. Pick up some bullets. So this quest, I believe, is not this quest, which is over here, but this quest. Critical fail. Yeah. So this is going to end up badly. Let's I don't have any bullets for that gun, unfortunately. And since we don't know what we're really taking on, we'll have the shotgun out.
I got a 1.
A 1? That's a critical fail, otherwise known as a fumble.
What? How can you fail to pick up a gun?
It looks like the gun flies out of your hands into the distance.
Crap.
What?
That's the rules, Morty.
Calm down, baby. Just track the gun down and roll again.
That's not too bad of a critical fail. I was expecting it to potentially explode in your face and be booby trapped. The next question would be so the paladin has like some kind of holy light shield or divine shield around it. They're just spawning. So he's a shielded character. Haven't been dealing with shielded characters too often. Why are the paladins and the knights fighting each other, not fighting each other? Well, the good thing is these guys are mostly armored, so this guy seems to continuously respawn. Guess we're getting some grinding done. So it seems like when you roll 2 dice, 20 is the maximum you can get. So that probably might be better than what I have. We might have just gotten a good gun in for the first time as a natural drop. Let's see. This gun does slightly less damage for more accuracy, a higher fire rate, and more magazine size. So let's replace this for a moment, and then this other gun that we're looking at looks better, but it's a Jacobs, so I'm not sure I'd really want to use a Jacobs. No, I'm fairly certain I don't, particularly one that requires you to pull the trigger as fast as you can. Okay. Is this a Jacobs gun too? So I got 14 shots. It's slow. While it may have a really high reload and slagged ability, it seems not to my liking. And of course these guns won't match. So is it worth it to pay Iridium to roll 2 dice? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like you're better off just leaving things alone. And if 20, which is the highest on the D20 that you could reach for that kind of dice, which is a D20, if that what I said just makes any sense, that tells me I am still at level 40 locked to getting purples, and that's kind of it. Yeah. So if this one is slow, we could try this one. See, this won't ever work for me, because yes, I could pull the trigger each time I want to fire, but I would terribly hurt my hand very, very quickly trying that. Meanwhile, not that one. This one. That's what I want. And this was the 39. This is the 35. So yeah, neither one of those weapons helped in any way. Okay. Well, it's been another hour. We have the weapon quest, we have the Lost Souls quest, and we have the main storyline quest. So maybe we'll do the Lost Souls quest, and that'll push us further into this section. It doesn't seem like this map goes anywhere, so like I don't know if that means we are actually approaching a potential end of the storyline or what. Like that, I guess it's not going to be an end of the storyline, but we'll find the queen and we'll go back to the main city, and we'll probably wander around doing some more quests, and then we'll eventually work our way to where we started. Experience wise, we're still we haven't turned in a lot of quests, so we're still just moving forward. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, or Battle.net, all of those links are down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, you can support me via Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off of my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.